Hey guys, welcome back. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kovi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a repot with me video. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are into that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on in my life, what videos to expect in the future, as well as why I've been absent from YouTube for such a long time. I think it's been like maybe over 2 months that I haven't uploaded or released any new content. By the time you're watching this video, it should be maybe about 3 months that I haven't released any content. And I thought, what better way to explain all that to you guys than with a repot with me video. So I think let's get started. I just want to show you guys what plants we're going to be repotting today and what we're going to be doing while I'll be talking. Now, I haven't done a repot with me video before, so I'm not sure if this is how it goes, but yeah, let's get started. I have this Syngonium albomaculata. Now, this was my original mother plant that I took lots of propagations from. Now, what I want to do is there are 2 shoots that are here that I want to pull out and maybe repot in a smaller pot because I do have a larger one that I propagated, as you can see right here. And I also want to separate this because it's in quite a small pot for such a large plant, and these have quite big root systems. Now, I did put like a mesh at the bottom of this pot, so I'm thinking that it is root bound and it just needs to be repotted. The roots are not sticking out because of the mesh, so I think in future videos I would not advise putting mesh at the bottom of it. But yeah, we're going to be splitting this up as well into individual pots. I also have a Monstera Peru that I want to repot, and also this Hoya that I picked up from the nursery. I'm not sure exactly what Hoya this is, but when I saw it, it was so cool that I just said, you know what, I have to have it. And I've been getting more and more into Hoya. They are just absolutely stunning plants. The foliage on some of the Hoya is just amazing, and they are super easy to care for. I mean, like, they're just no-brainer plants to me. So I just wanted to give it a nice terracotta pot instead of this flimsy kind of nursery pot. So we'll be putting this in here. What else do we have? If we do have time, I want to repot this Maranta leucanura, this prayer plant. I had it growing in a cool pot and it was doing amazing at first for the first few months, and then I'm just not sure what happened to that plant. It just started going downhill from there. So I might just put that into another terracotta pot. But yeah, let's get started. Let's do the Hoya first. I think that'll be a good idea. We're gonna put it in this terracotta pot. Okay, so where to start off? Okay, I think let's start off with the heavy stuff at first. I'm just gonna take out all the soil because it looks like it's sandy soil, so I'm not too keen on that. But yeah, let's start with the heavy stuff first. Let me just empty this. Show what is going on here. Jeez. Okay, this is just insane. I mean, look how much of roots this tiny cutting has. I was gonna put it in this tiny pot right here, but I don't think it's gonna be sufficient enough for this pot. Okay, so I'm just cleaning up the roots from all the soil that was in that pot. I'm not a huge fan of the soils that come from the nurseries. I prefer my own potting soil mixes because I know how to deal with them and cope with them. But anyways, guys, just look at this. Look how insane these roots are. This root system is super huge for this tiny cutting right here. I did not expect this. I expected like maybe tiny roots, maybe about that much. But just look at this. This is insane. And I think it would go quite nicely in this terracotta. It kind of looks quite nice in there, I would say. Yeah, it should be doing fine in here. But yeah, anyways, the reason why I haven't been on YouTube for such a long time, I think I haven't been on YouTube for about 2 months, over 2 months. By the time you're watching this video, it should be maybe about 3 months. But it all started about it's now the first week of December, and it all started maybe about 2.5 months back when I returned to work full time. And as you know that a lot of us in a lot of countries went into lockdown around about March, April, and I've been at home. I was at home for 5 to 6 months, and having to adjust to that, it wasn't a huge adjustment for me because I am the more homely type of guy. I would be happy being at home for long periods of time, and as long as you just leave me with my plants and my fish, and I am good to go. I can go for a year without leaving my house. But yeah, going back to work full time and having to adjust from being at home for 6 months and then going back to work and readjusting yourself again was a huge change. And not only was it going back to regular life, but things were different because we had twice the amount of workload, but the same time to do that work because a lot of the people wanted a lot of plans and stuff to be done. So I had to push myself. And upon pushing myself to do that, I was just burning myself out. And with me being the more creative type of person and having a super busy mind, I mean, like when I'm at work, I have to listen to or put on my earphones and put a movie or music at the background in order for me to work super fast. I just have to relax my mind or distract my mind, I would think, to get stuff done. And I always meet my deadlines that way. And this time it was twice the amount of work, but a shorter time to get these stuff done. And I was just burning myself out. And when I came home, I was just super exhausted. I did not have the energy to do anything. I did not have the energy to deal with my plants. I did not have the energy to deal with my aquariums. Neither did I have the energy to even read articles and research or do anything. And those are the types of things that I use as my coping mechanisms I use it as a release for the stresses in my life. And I think everyone, when they reach a certain age or adulthood, they have tons of stress in their life and they have different ways of coping with that. Some people like to party, some people like to drink, some people like to build stuff and things. Some people have different coping mechanisms. I mean, some people like to read constantly. For me, it's my plants, it's my fish, and it's reading articles. And by not being able to practice those, I would say rituals, it kind of made me a bit depressed. And with me getting depressed, then that led to me just coming home, not doing anything because I didn't have the energy to do anything. I mean, like, you just want to shut down your brain, you want to shut down your body and just chill. You didn't want to do anything. And by me doing that, I was eating quite a lot and I gained quite a lot of weight. And by me gaining a lot of weight, I then got more depressed about that and then ate even more because I was depressed about that. So it was just like a whole messed up cycle. But yeah, so that combined with the stresses of running a YouTube channel and all the algorithms that go with it, like you have to upload, you have to post on social media every day, you have to upload a video once a week to keep the algorithms going. All that kind of stress was just building up and it was just taking a toll on me. So I reached a stage where I said, screw it. I am not going to be bothered about anything. I'm just gonna do me and concentrate on myself and do what makes me happy. And from that time, since I said, you know what, screw everything and I'll just take it at my own pace. And that's when things started coming back to normal and my creativity started returning, the energy level started picking up, and yeah, things started becoming fun again. So it's just been a whirlwind and I'm just glad that I'm back in action now. So hopefully you guys will see much more of me. I don't know if you guys like this type of content. I don't know whether it's depressing or whether it's whether you guys can relate to what I'm saying. But yeah, that's why I've been away from YouTube. I mean, like, I really missed filming these videos. I have so much of stuff that I have yet to film that I've been just planning ahead, and I also have videos that's already filmed in advance and uploaded but not released as yet. But so I thought that I would explain to you guys first before releasing those videos. Because I mean, like, I'm not going to come out of the blue and just release a video and say, hey, I'm back. But I wanted to give you guys the reason why. But yeah, that's life, and life happens. Oh yeah. So this is the Hoya that I repotted. This looks really, really amazing, and I'm loving this in this terracotta. It looks absolutely cute. So I'm not sure what Hoya this is. If you guys know what Hoya this is, please leave it in the comments below. I'd highly appreciate that. But yeah, I'm really, really loving Hoya at this moment. They're so easy and they're so stunning. I love the foliage on some of the plants. I think I saw, I can't even remember what, like a Rosita or something. It has super red foliage, like almost like a blood red foliage. It was absolutely stunning. But yeah, so that's the story of why I've been absent. And I think it's really important for people to take the time for themselves, and it's extremely important for your mental health and to stay sane, to do the things that you love, to embrace all the hobbies and all the passions in your life, and just forget about the stresses. Like, if there's stresses in your life that are not physically harming you at the moment, then just say screw it, leave it aside, and move on to things that actually make you happy. So yeah, okay, so what next to plant? Okay, I think we'll do the Monstera Peru. Should we do the Monstera Peru, or should we split up the album? Okay, we'll do the Monstera Peru. Okay, so, oh, by the way, I'm putting all the soil in a bath that I have right here. I'm not dropping it on the floor or anything. But yeah. Next, what shall we talk about? Okay, should we talk about what videos I have planned for the upcoming weeks? So I have quite a few videos. I mean, like, I think the last video that I did and I uploaded was the Melanochrysum propagation video, and I did not do a follow-up on that. And I actually did film a follow-up video on that Milano, so I'm just busy editing that, and you guys will see that video very, very soon. Yeah, so I have that coming up. I need to do that update. I have a 3-part Syngonium video care guide and propagation, as well as an update on the propagations that I did with the Syngoniums. What else do I have? I need to give you updates on a lot of the propagations that I've been doing. I've even done a string of hearts propagation, and I said I'll do an entire video on how to care for string of hearts and the best way to propagate them. Yeah, so there is quite a lot of videos in the pipeline. This is the Monstera Peru roots. The roots look kind of good. It's quite huge. I mean, like, look at the hand comparison to this leaf. This is super big. This is stunning. Oh yeah, I'm showing you guys this plant here. This was actually in a plant unboxing video that I did, and I haven't released that as yet. So, spoiler alert, this is in that unboxing video. But yeah, it was a really cool plant order that I did from, I think it was Ecoflora, and the plants that I received from them was quite nice. You guys will see that in the video. What else? I did do another plant order with another plant company, and that just did not go well, and it wasn't anything about that plant company. It was using the courier service that we used. I mean, we were using Courier Guy, and I've used Courier Guy quite often in the past, and they've been extremely reliable. They've been absolutely amazing, but recently they've been slacking quite a lot, and I don't know what's been going on with these guys, but yeah, it's just been a little bit insane. They lost the packages at first, and then they found the packages, and then they delivered the package to the wrong person. So by the time the plants got to me, the plants were looking really, really sad. They were looking just Oh, my heart sank when I opened that box. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap the pot to get the soil kind of in between the roots, and also I feel tapping the pot like this here kind of makes it a little loose, so when you press down on the soil, the compacted soil kind of like loosens up, I think. Not sure, but it tends to make the soil come up. So yeah, I think that's quite good. What I like to do is I like to take a few centimeters off the top and then fill it with the mulch that came with this plant, because I noticed that the company that I ordered this plant from, it came with a lot of mulch in it. So I actually want to reuse that type of mulch and put it over the plant. Let me just look for some good mulch. But yeah, it's this type of like cocoa coir, or I'm not sure what it is, but it looks really, really cool when you put it as a top dressing on your pots. It kind of gives it a much more neater, elegant look than looking at the perlite. Okay, so I think I'm done here. This is that mulch that I was talking to you guys about. I mean, it looks much better than seeing the soil like this. I mean, if you look at this, it looks kind of like when the perlite gets the soil in it, it gets kind of brown and nasty looking. So when you put the mulch on here, it kind of looks really nice. I'm not sure if I have another pot that's got mulch in it, but I'm really liking this mulch on top of the pot, especially with terracotta. It's been drying out quite fast, so I think maybe the mulch will help keeping that moisture as well. Okay, so I think we are kind of done for this video. I've explained to you guys what's been going on in my life. I've explained to you why I've been absent for such a long time on YouTube, as well as what content to expect in the future. Talking about all that, I've only managed to repot these two plants, this Monstera Peru and this Hoya. I'm not sure exactly what species. So again, if you guys know what Hoya this is, please leave it in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Okay guys, so I think that's about it for this video. I'm not sure if you guys enjoyed this type of content. Please leave a comment in the comments below letting me know if you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see me do more of it in the future. Also let me know what you'd like to see me talk about in future Repot videos, as well as what content you'd like to see me do for this channel. But yeah, I think that's about it for now. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, cheers guys.